Hi friends, it's Terry Stewart, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, located in Central Maryland. I know it's been a hot minute since I've been on here with you, but I have something really exciting. I have been traveling quite a bit, and some was planned, some unexpected, but I'm back home, and my order that I ordered while I was unexpectedly traveling is here, and I thought I would share it with you in an unboxing video. So why am I so excited about this video or about these products is because I am doing a product share, designer series pattern paper product share. So back in June, I don't even remember what day, it's been a whirlwind. I was gone most of June. Anyway, during that time, Stampin' Up! Was offering all the month of June a designer series paper sale, 15% off. And then there was one day in June where if your order was over $75, you got free shipping. So I jumped on that, ordered my product share, plus a few items that was a pre-order, which demonstrators are get that benefit of things that are coming later this week. And I'm really excited because it's a Christmas set. Actually, I think I got the suite. So let's get to the unboxing and I can share all the wonderful things with you. I'm going to turn the camera around. If you get sick, look away because the camera's moving. And when it moves, you see my big light, my ceiling, my big head, you know, all those things before I can get the camera turned around. So there's my big head. And I ran into some technical difficulties. So here's my box. It's I don't know if you can even see. It's sealed. So here, let me take my snips. And actually, these are not my snips. These are some older Stampin' Up! Scissors. And okay, I'm gonna set this box aside. But you can see, I'm just opening now. I have not been in this box. Some tape over here. Okay, I'm going to set this aside so I can really open it up and share it with you. So it's on this chair next to me. But meanwhile, let me get... So some of the issues I was having while I was running a few minutes late, for some reason my laptop all of a sudden decided that my mouse was not going to work. And yeah, that caused me some little bit of issues, as I am now using the mouse pad. I don't even know, is it a mouse pad? Alright, so here's all the information about my paper share, but I'm going to set that aside for a minute and do some little bit of sharing. So we had an anniversary, my husband and I, in early June, and we just happened to have planned travel. We were in Rome, in Italy, so it was very exciting. And this is a card that we got from my sister Lisa. It was actually one of the paper pumpkins, and she made a happy anniversary. I just loved that. I thought that was like so darn cute. Yeah, because the little travel, a little turtle I think is traveling, and that was what we were doing on our anniversary. So super cute. And there's another card here, and for the life of me I cannot find it, but when I do I will share that one too. Another, I think a friend sent me that. So when we were in Italy, I sent postcards home to myself, so I could kind of remember. So this is a postcard from Sorrento, and we saw these beautiful, it was just gorgeous there. And we were actually right here on this spot, and we took a photograph. We stopped while we were coming into Sorrento and took some pictures of the little town, and this is what it looks like. It was just gorgeous. And this was on June 6th, so this is just before our anniversary. And then towards the end, at the last day of our trip, we actually went to the Vatican and we saw the carving. It was June 9th, yes, so beautiful. The Pieta, oh my gosh, gorgeous. So I was happy to show that. So then I got home, and unexpectedly my sister needed me in Anchorage, and then I was home for a few days, and off to Anchorage I went. And I just got home like a week ago, so it's been a whirlwind. Alright, so back to the product share. So I was offering a catalog designer series paper product share, and these papers were all in the back of the catalog. So this is the annual catalog, and I'm flipping to the back to show you. And like all these papers, the bright and beautiful, countryside inn, delightfully eclectic, Earth and Elements, Earth and Elegance, Fresh as a Daisy, The Glorious Gingham, Ink Botanicals, Let's Go Fishing, Les Shops, Masterfully Made, Stargazing, Zoo Crew, and I think that was everything that I was including. But when I went to order, not all of these papers were available. So the Countryside Inn had gone on back order, so I couldn't order that. So what I substituted for that was these Vellum Basics over here. And then the Hello Irresistibles wasn't there, so I think I replaced them with this in color. But let's go to the unboxing. Now, because they were on sale, these papers were on sale, they're 15% discounted, and I ordered them on the free shipping day. I have lowered the cost of a share. So you'll get a quarter of each package of these shares, which would be normally over $200. For just $40, you can get a slot. And there's only get a spot in this share. There's one spot left. So if you're interested, you better message me today, because that spot is going to go fast. Now, if you're on my team, if you're one of my day online, I have discounted it even more, because you would get, as a demonstrator, 15%, 20% discount. So I have discounted the reduced price with that's no shipping and 15% off even further for $32. So if you're on my team, you also can claim this spot. Just give me a holler. So, okay, now let's move on to the unboxing. Let me get this box open. Things. And let's see. So I'm going to save the things that I did for the online exclusives pre-order, because as a demonstrator you get to pre-order things. And this is Fresh as a Daisy DSP. So let's open this up so I can share all the beautiful patterns with you. So it comes with one sheet that has these blocks. They're almost like they're pre-made card fronts, and I've seen a lot of people use this one and this one, and here is kind of a landscape. So you just can cut these little pieces out and use them as card fronts, or if you're not interested in that, here's a Moody Mauve, kind of brush strokes. Awesome. Let's see some of these other patterns. Let's see if I can get them out of here and share with you. This is going to take me like a hot minute. Daisies. So there's a Cheerful Daisies. This is part of that bundle. So that's daisies, and I'm going to turn them over so you can see the back side of them. More daisies. And that daisy bundle comes with a stamp set and a die set. Love daisies. I mean, this is like summertime here, right? I hope you can see those. And let me see, get this other pack out here for this other pattern. This one has Moody Mauve and the Wild Wheat. I wasn't crazy about the Wild Wheat, but it certainly is growing on me. You see these patterns and you see the colors together. This one I think is a Copper Clay, and here's a similar one. This was Moody Mauve, and again that Wild Wheat. Did I show this one? Oh, I showed that one. So I like that one. I showed it twice. Put that back in here, and I show the Copper Clay in this one. So when you turn it over, then you get these watercolor washes. Aren't they fabulous? I mean, it looks like you've actually done the watercoloring, but the paper has those in it. Cool, huh? Right. So that is Fresh as a Daisy. Pack this back up, and you would get a 6x12. So these come 12x12, and I'll do all the cutting and packaging for you, so you can have a 6x6. All right, let's go to Les Shops. And this kind of reminds me, and I think it's because the French, of a maybe a street in Paris, all the boutiques and little shops in Paris. This also comes with a stamp set and die set. So the shops, the food. Okay, this is a little difficulty getting these out. I don't know if it's because I don't have fingernails or they're in here. Now these are little tiny shops. Can you see all those little itty bitty shops? And the die set has where you can cut out these storefronts, and there's like a bench so you can make a scene with it. Not like a bad scene, but I mean like a card front. You don't want to make a scene like where you're getting people looking at you and the cops get called. Yeah, nothing like that. No, that's not the kind of scene I'm talking. I'm talking about a card front. And this has books, because some of those shops could sell books. So again, when we turn these over, then we get some other patterns. So more neutral patterns. This one is more the shop fronts, but in a monochromatic. This Calypso coral, some stripes, a little bit of distressing going on, and then this diamond pattern. So even if you don't have the stamp set or the dies, it's great for making cards with those kind of more neutral patterns, I guess. Okay, so that's the shops. So let me check off what we're doing, which ones I've shown you, to make sure that, yeah, so we saw Fresh as a Daisy, and we saw the shop. So these are the 12 by 12 patterns. And this is the one I was really excited about, this fishing. I think it's called Let's Go Fishing. And I didn't get the stamp set and the dies. It's on my wish list, because I love these fish, and the dies, it actually comes with a die that makes it look like a tackle box, and I just thought that was like super cool. In addition to the fish that you can, the fish patterns. I mean, I think it'd be great for masculine cards. Now here's one that has like green and all these little fish, like, you know, somebody does fly fishing, and here those fly fishing lures are in different colors. Let's see, let's get some more of these patterns. And this has more of a watery, to me it looks like water, a sparkling lake maybe. And fishing rods. Now they just have hooks, they don't have lures on them. Some more fish, some blue fish. And then when you turn it over, this is like denim planking. Maybe a little bit like scales. And this is a map, kind of a water map. It's really cool. I like that. A more neutral check pattern. Ticking. This is kind of like a ticking pattern, like a pillow or a mattress. And then you have this check pattern. Again, in that wild wheat. So you can see that wild wheat is really a color that might not have caught your attention at first. You might not have been in love with it like me, but it certainly is growing on me to see it used with all these variety of other colors. Let's put this, I don't know if I'm going to get this one. This is a tight packaging. It makes it good that it doesn't slide around, but then when you try to put it back away, it makes it a little tricky. But I think if I bend it up, you know, kind of curl the edge a little bit, get it going in here, and make it work. Make it work. There we go. So that was Let's Go Fishing. All right, and then here we have Stargazing. Look at this one. I wasn't sure about this one. I think that it's great for children's cards, but I've seen people use it on other ways, and I think it's very intriguing. So let me, the space theme and the stamp set and dies that come with it. I have an astronaut and like a space shuttle. Look at those colors, just fabulous. And here we have some planets and another kind of like a nebula, I guess. Pretty awesome. I can't wait to see the back sides of this. And these colors, they really just, with this planets, just pop. And then we have more kind of space. Oh, this is bubbles. Look at that lemon lime. Don't you love that lemon lime twist? Or maybe it's granny apple green. And more of that dark, deep space. Here we got some stars on a bright, is that berry burst maybe? And then we have a similar pattern with blue, maybe some Tahitian tide in there. And then some orange. Wow, pumpkin pie. Cool. I really love those bright colors. You can make some children's cards with these as well, but I think any adult would love to have those bright colors. I love those bright colors. Alright, so that was stargazing. Let's see what else I can pick out of here. I'm saving one for last because it's rather a large pack. Here, this one is Earthen Elegance. And so this kind of looks like a photorealistic, maybe. They took a photo of fern or some kind of leaves. And this also comes with a die and stamp set. This Moody Mauve. These are really unique patterns. Oh, I like this one. Kind of reminds me of like of a wood grain, but they've done this with paints. Pretty amazing. These are some talented artists who come up with this, with these patterns. And I saw a kind of behind the scenes take on, I don't know if I had that one in here or not. That looks like a cake layer, right? But these artists, they play around with different mediums, create these. There's another wash. This is nice. Love all these patterns. Ooh, look at that color. I think that's maybe Pretty Peacock. This almost looks like a tweed. And then some distressed blue. So, I think seeing these papers in real life makes you appreciate them anymore. I mean, you can more than what you can see in the catalog when you look at them. I don't know if it's just the way it comes across on the computer or the way they're photographed, but definitely make more of an impression when you see them in real time. Now this is masterfully made, and it reminds me if you're doing like a collage like we did in school, where you take pieces of paper and almost like a mosaic. So the paper has already been torn, and then this is I guess a photograph of it, but it's just pretty cool. I was looking at a card earlier today. I was and I thought the person had torn the paper themselves, but it was actually the pattern. So you can see these flowers look like they've been made with paper, and it's pretty cool. Well, here's one that has like a garden, maybe, or yeah, really unique. And who thinks of these? I would never have thought. Oh, look at this one. This is kind of an ombre or a rainbow kind of going from dark down here to the pinks to the yellows and oranges and yellows. this one. I love this pattern too. You can see it's like strips of paper. I mean, it has words on it. So it looks like you've done that, but the paper comes that way. Kind of makes it easy when you're crafting. Like one less thing you have to do. Alright, so let's at the back side. So all these roses, you know, more torn paper, and that lemon lime twist that I really love. And pretty peacock ferns. Here's another torn. They have some of the same patterns. You see that's in the whole pack, so it really does mix and match. Pretty peacock. I'm so glad that color came back. And then the berry burst. Nice. Okay, so moving on. We have a lot to see here. Can't linger too much. Oops, sorry about that. I hit the camera. And now our heating system's kicking in. Well, it's the AC system is kicking in. So it's going to get noisy. I apologize. And this one was masterfully made. Okay. And the Countryside Inn was not available. So it had sold out when I went to order, because I'm sure it was the one-day sale. Oh, let's take a look at the Zoo Crew. And this is so stinking cute. And the more I see of this one, the more I love it. It's just has all these little creatures or critters. So we have an alligator and a bunny and a fox. And then some more critters on another. An armadillo, a dog, it looks like a koala bear, raccoon. And here we have a goat and a bear and a llama. Look at this llama knitting. How can you not smile when you see a llama knitting, right? And then we have a frog and a turtle and a bear. Looks like a beaver in there. And here we have some ballerinas, a hippopotamus, a cat, a lamb ballerina. And then we have a skunk, a pig, a lion roasting a marshmallow. I mean, really, how stinking cute. And then when you turn it over, that's all black and white patterns. Look at this. So we have a zigzag pattern, kind of a hand-drawn stars, hand-drawn scallop, polka dotted, some random lines, and some little tiny flowers. Now, isn't that cute? And these would look nice with that one we did with the masterfully made, those papers, or even the stargazing, where you can use some pops of color with this black and white. So cool, so versatile, and so stinking cute. So let's get this added to the stack so we can move on and see some more cute papers. The Stampin' Up! Really can bring it with the papers. So that was Zoo Crew. So I couldn't get the Countryside Inn because it was sold out, so I got this Vellum Basics. And these vellum have patterns in them. So you can add a bit of fun texture. Can you kind of see the leaves in this one? So this one has like ferns, and then you have this polka dot pattern. I hope you can see that. And then the third pattern is stripes. So this works really well with a lot of different, if you have florals or you're trying to make geometric, it just really is versatile. And now I actually have this in my stash. So cross off the Vellum Basics. Now I'm going to bring in this Delightfully Eclectic. Now this was like a super pack of paper. Look how thick this is. So you get 12 sheets of this, 12 by 12. So these will not be cut. The other ones would be cut to 6 by 12, but because this pack has so much paper in it, it has 4 of each design, so they don't need to be cut. Let's see if I can get all these out. So this has 48 sheets in it. It'll take me a minute to get all the patterns, and it's just a lot of different patterns. So you see little flowers there. This next one has stripes on it. Yeah, it's bubble bath. I like that bubble bath. And now we have pretzel shaped. Okay. Letters. I could see cutting letters out and spelling somebody's name out. And this has flowers, and this matches a punch we have now. So you could punch those out and decorate your card front that way. And this one, I saw this one today in another card. So I was reviewing a document of inspiring pretty projects. So that's a document, place an order, $25 minimum order, and I'll send that to you each month. And this one had, the card I looked at had this daisies, and I thought it was from the Fresh as a Daisy, but it actually came out of this stack that has a lot of different patterns in it. So even though it's not the daisy in the daisy suite, it coordinates with that. Now look at this one, little strawberries, so cute. And this one has little like clouds, almost like clouds or puffy dots, cotton balls almost. And then the last pattern, some more flowers, and then we can turn this over and look at the other side, the pattern. So this pattern, like I said, matches a punch that we have. I can't remember what the punch is. And here we have some dots, florals, stripes, little hearts, and every once in a while there's a pink one in there. So cute. Some line paper. I guess if you're scrapbooking or making a card for an accountant, that could work. Some little lemons, it looks like. Some more grid paper, accounting paper, blue pattern, triangles, florals. Ooh, this one kind of makes me a little bit dizzy. Ooh, how about you? Wow. So, yeah, delightfully eclectic. Swans, right? That certainly is eclectic. And that's because it's eclectic, it's very useful. I don't know that I've ever seen a swan on paper. I guess I would make a wedding card maybe with a swan, or I would love to know what kind of card you would make with a swan on it. Barnyard card maybe? Zoo? Maybe you could use it with the zoo crew. So we got this. Now we're moving on to our 6x6 papers. And this is Glorious Gingham. Let's see if I can open it. Okay, there we go. And of course, the name says it all. Gingham. Gingham, I think that's blueberry bushel. And you'll get 6x6 of these, each of these. That's lemon lime twist, pretty peacock. This one looks like berry burst. And some wild wheat in here. No, that's copper clay. I think that's copper clay. Or pecan pie, maybe? Alright, let me see what else. I know there's more in here. Well, maybe that's it. All right, but when you turn these over, then you get the other side, the smaller gingham. So there we have the blueberry bushel, lemon lime twist, pretty peacock, berry burst, and let me see if that's, which one is it? So on the back of these packages, it tells you the colors: berry burst, blueberry bushel, lemon lime twist, pecan pie. So this is a pecan pie. Nice ginghams. You can do so much with a gingham. I think it can make a masculine card. It definitely make kids cards. You can make floral cards. Okay, so now this one is, so we can check that one off. Glorious gingham. And this is bright and beautiful. Now I do have this paper stack, and it goes with a punch bundle that makes birthday like balloons and things, so it's all about festive. It's very bright stripes and berry burst. It's like bubble bath, maybe the color. That's a new in color or new color. Is it in color? I think it's just a new color. Is this one already? Is that the same? No, they're different. Different patterns. So lots of stripes. And here, this one, more of a almost like an ombre where it kind of goes light or distressed. Got that one. Yellow stripe. Lemon lime twist. Pretty peacock. Kind of another ombre with pretty peacock. And navy blues. I think that's afternoon azure. Another new color. So I think it's probably starry sky, right? And the last one on this stack, oh, I don't think it's the last, next to the last, is this diagonal stripe one. Yep, that is the last. And then if we turn these over, we get even more patterns. So here we have stars, stripes, ombre, triangles. These bubbles, I really love those. I made a card with those. Did I already show this one? Let's see. Yeah, that's the same pattern there. And then these watercolor bubbles, stripes, lemon lime green circles, scallop, blue stars, confetti in an ombre color, more stars, and then a wash. Let me see what colors are in this one. Azure Afternoon, Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, Bubble Bath, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lime Twist, Lemon Lolly, that's the yellow, Lost Lagoon, Misty Moonlight, oh that's the blue, and the Pretty Peacock. So this is great for making really cheery cards if you wanted to send a get well card or thinking of you, brightening your day. These bright colors I think would really do the trick for those type of cards. Alright. And then that was Bright and Beautiful. And next, let's see what I get in here. So we didn't have the Hello Irresistible because that one was sold out. So let's go with this one, Inked Buck botanicals. These colors to me say fall. What do you think about those? I love those colors. Look at this one. Definitely a fall. Leaves and those colors. Was this one? There was one of them that they did a behind the scenes on, and they like inked. She inked the flowers up, and she used those as stamps. It was pretty amazing. Yeah, one of the design artists was Stampin' Up. Lost Lagoon. They are very talented and creative people that work there that come up with these patterns. They actually create them, and not always as you would think. You know, they use sometimes natural materials. She was stamping. She actually, I wish I could remember which paper it was, but it's just so amazing to me, the creative process and how they come together and, you know, come up with these papers. They have an idea, and then they go and they collect organic materials to make these. It's just really inspiring that so much thought and artistic energy goes into them, into creating papers for us to use. So this one, so you saw those kind of florals and leaves. Let's see what the other side is. More patterns. There's some checks there. So these are more neutral, look like smaller patterns, but they all kind of coordinate, and that's what's so fabulous about Stampin' Up. They do the kind of the planning. They use the same colors to make it easy. So once you know what colors are in the cardstock or in the paper pack, you just add your inks and cardstock, and there you go. Matchy matchy, or coordination, I guess. Not matchy matchy, but definitely makes coordination so much easier. And that's one of the things I love about Stampin' Up, is I don't have to think too hard. I can just pick up a paper pack, look on the back of what colors they're using, and I can use similar cardstock and ink, and we're on our way. So that was Ink Botanicals. And then the ink colors, that's in this paper stack. And we have boho blue, and you have actually 4 different patterns, because you have these stripes, and each of them have the same stripe. Get some stuff out of the way. And that's copper clay, and they also have the hearts. So these are our ink colors: Moody Mauve, and Moody Mauve hearts, and this is Pebbled Path, and hearts, and then the Wild Wheat. So those are the 2 piles, and then you flip it over and you got circles and little lines, circles. So those are in colors, and these patterns are in those in colors, and these are only good for 2 years. So these are for 2023 to 2025. Alright, so that was in color. Couldn't get the Hello Irresistible. So now that is all the DSPs that you would get in this share, and most of them, the 6x6 are whole sheets, the Delightfully Eclectic are whole sheets, and then you would get half, so you get a 6x12 of those DSP packs that are 12x12. So hit me up. There's only one slot left, and it could be yours, but you gotta claim it. Now for the online exclusive. So starting July 6th, these online, there's new online exclusives coming. And so I, as a demonstrator, was able to pre-order. And there was a Christmas set. There's a horse and sleigh. And then there's coordinating dies, horse and sleigh dies. So let's look at this. And I thought, ooh, I can get a head start on my Christmas cards. So that was one reason. And this is a whole suite. So you get the stamp set and these dies. And these, I saw some samples using this. So you can cut the horse and the sleigh out, and then you can embellish the runners here, and you can add a detail to the sleigh, this curve here around the seat. You got some snow mounds, you have some trees, you have branches, trees, and this cute little rabbit. Now, if anybody knows me, I love rabbits. So you can make some great winter scenes. I think you can make some great fall scenes. Happy New Year. I'm always looking for Happy New Year. Seems like I can't, I don't have many sets that have Happy New Year. They're few and far between, and a little joyful. So this is super cute, and I'm excited to have it and get started on some Christmas in July stamping. Now, in this suite also came some metallic snowflake assortment, and they come in copper and gold and kind of an iridescent. I don't know if you can really see this iridescent. Just as adhesive back snowflake assortment. So let's open it up and see, because I'm anxious. I thought they were iridescent, but maybe not. They just white. The gold ones are definitely shiny, and the copper ones are definitely shiny. The white ones have a little bit of iridescence, but not a whole heck of a lot. Maybe they're just white? I don't know. Anyway, you got big snowflakes, medium snowflakes, and little snowflakes. So that is going to be fun to play with. But wait, there's one more thing that was in this suite. So in the suite, you get the stamp set, the dies, these snowflakes. Oh, this is why, let me show you a little trick, because this stuff drives me crazy and I do not like it, but I don't want my embellishments getting damaged, so I want them in a sleeve. So once they're in the sleeve and I close it, kind of shake them down to the one side, and I bring in my scissors and I cut off this side. Once that side, now I can slide them in and out, and I don't have to kind of deal with the stickiness of the envelope. So there you go, a little tip, my tip for the day. That's it. All right, so the last part of this suite is this paper, One Horse Open Sleigh, and this is 6x6. And this paper, again, I've been seeing samples online, and it is so stinking cute. So cute, so cute. Now this paper is not in the paper share. This you'll be able to buy July 6th, starting July 6th, which is, I guess, Thursday, and starting July 6th, we're coming back to bonus days. So if you remember, those who've been around a minute or two, bonus days, you spend to place a $50 order and you get a $5 coupon that you can use in August. So yeah, you might want to consider getting this set or this bundle, and you also could be making Christmas cards in July. Look at that fox. Isn't that cute? So here he's like in the woods, winter woods, and this kind of has a storybook feel to me, but different patterns too, so you don't necessarily have to make Christmas cards or New Year's cards. You really have some options. But if you wanted to make Christmas cards, look at this. Like, beautiful. Again, little snowflake, snow footprints in the snow, some little lights. It just looks so inviting. Yeah, I want to go to that house. I want to be invited there. Hang out, celebrate the New Year, or celebrate Christmas. Oh, the colors are, alright, so there are all the patterns, and then if we turn them over, oh, look at that, like a farmyard, trees, more trees. It looks just so lovely, like you want to go and just be in the scene. Some neutral patterns. This one is kind of like you're looking down and the little feet, like the rabbit has walked through there. Some distressed wood. Oh, and there's that little storybook. Bambi, he's looking at you, or maybe that's Rudolph out playing. Some wood grain. Lovely. This would look so cute. That little bunny hopping through there. Die cut him. Yeah. And then another pattern. So this is coming, like I said, July 6th, as well as the bonus days. So if you have any questions, hit me up. If you're interested in the product share, there's one spot left, and I'd be happy to have you get that savings. So yeah, hit me back. Any questions? I'm here. I love chatting about Stampin' Up, and I would love to hear from you. So like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Stamping is Fun. I'd love to have you over there. Follow me on Facebook. If you're here, follow me and you'll get notified the next time I go live. And I'd love to share with you my fun projects. And until next time, remember, stamping is fun. Bye.